That's right. It's the final week of high school football non-conference action, which means one last chance to test your squad before diving into league play. Oh, and the games are still pretty big time too, so let's get into it. We start off with the Franklin County feud. That's Ozark at Charleston this year, looking to make it 2 years in a row. Get ready to hear this name a lot. Harper Falconberry, the Hillbilly quarterback. He takes it in for a touchdown early. It's 6-0 Hillbillies. Falconberry again. This time he's got the arm too. Hits Keyston Durning, and that's going to set up this. Tyler Sanders, good run. It's 12-0 Ozark early. Harper Falconberry, you sick of that name yet? Well, I hope not. He's going to go off his bad foot to Sebastian Ross in the end zone. 20-0 Ozark at this one. Now Falconberry, the arm again. This one again goes to Peyton Durning. Puts on the brakes, breaks a few tackles, gets him down into striking distance, and then, well, Falconberry strikes. The legs again, another rushing touchdown for the Ozark quarterback. 28-0 Hillbillies at this point. Now, Charleston, they get on the board. Brandon Scott hits Breckenketter, 28-7. All Hillbillies still. Running back Eli Massengale. He sees pay dirt, gets into the end zone. Scott again for Charleston. He's trying to scramble away for some Ozark tackles and does a pretty good job for the most part. Now Scott shows off the arm. Charleston trying to make the comeback. Scott to Ketter for the completion. Scott again. This time hits Breckenketter again. Durning makes the tackle though, and this one would be all Ozark in the end. Harper Falconberry, another touchdown, and the Hillbillies take the Franklin County feud 54-21. Well, it's time for a quick break. On the other side, Battle of the Bearcats when Mina heads to Boonville for the first time in over 7 years. 2020 has been all about flexibility above all else when it comes to scheduling. A couple months ago, Mina and Boonville needed a game. Now here we are with the two Bearcats ready to renew a rivalry that used to be an annual affair, but now we haven't seen since 2013. This one going down in the home of the Purple Bearcats. That's Boonville, of course. Mina, if you're curious and don't know, they're going to be the ones in red. Boonville, though, they're going to be the ones scoring. First drive for those Bearcats. That's Ty Goff going 60 yards all the way to the end zone. They'd miss the PAT, still 6-0 Boonville. Goff again. This time he's going to take the pitch and go 35 yards. Untouched. Gets a good block from the wide receiver there, and it's 14-0 Boonville after a 2-point conversion. Mina trying to get things going though. Max Montgomery hits Mason Brotherton. He's got a couple D1 offers. He high steps into the end zone, 14-6. Randon Ray now though, the back for Boonville. They can count on him always. He gets into the end zone, puts the Bearcats up 2 scores. Red Bearcats, though, they'd get right back at it. Gavin Hooper tiptoes through some tacklers, and that sets up a touchdown. Max Montgomery again, this time finds Sam Eifered. He takes it out of the air, goes in for 6. It's 21-12. Mina now trying to complete the comeback. Boonville defense comes up big with the sack, and then Randon Ray again gets into the end zone, and the Boonville Bearcats take down Mina 43-12. Flexibility has been the name of the game for Greenwood in Chris Young's first year as head coach. After being forced to move the Harbor game last week, the Bulldogs still managed to add a game this week as Choctaw crosses the border and comes to town. And of course, from Oklahoma, Choctaw just beat Van Buren last week, so you know they've got it in for the 6A. Greenwood, though, trying not to let that happen. First quarter, it's Hunter Houston hits Caden Brown for a touchdown, 7-0 Bulldogs. Bulldog defense, they're always big, come up in this one. Jaden Jasna, he finds the quarterback looking to scramble. Shoestrings, no, big hit right at the hips. That takes him down. Now that defense coming through again. Colt Owenby dives, interception for the Bulldogs. Greenwood would get the ball, and they'd have to punt. That leads to this. Choctaw trying to make a run for things, but in the end, it would be all Greenwood. The closest game yet for Chris Young, but the Bulldogs advance to 3-0 with a 23-12 win over Choctaw. Well, everyone in the state tries to take this week as a bye, so only one game went down in Northwest Arkansas tonight. You know we got to have those highs, though. It's Almet Rogers Heritage after this. A couple weeks ago, Rogers Heritage picked up the first win of the Steve Hookfin era in the coach's second season. Now they're going to go 2-0, 2-1 for the first time in 7 years. Alma stands in the way, though. First quarter, it's the Airedale's Connor Stacy. He looks deep, finds his guy. That's Jacob Corsi, breaks one tackle into the end zone. 6-0 Airedales. Next, Alma drive. They try to go for it on fourth down. They fool everyone, including the camera. Not the Heritage defense, though. They would get the stop. This one goes to overtime, where Alma takes down Heritage 17-14.